players on the BAA under 12 green consist of Jamie Hodgkins, Jared Richardson, Xavier Smith, Tyrese Keynes, Samori Greenwich Salters, Daniel Cook, CK Spence, Keeley Crockwell, Jace Baisden, Jai Pitt, Cachet Hall, Benjamin Jones, Ryan Otterbridge, Quelly Weeks. Dandytown Brown players consist of Tavion Woodley, Kevin Davis, Dion Millett, Inan Castro, Jair Eve, Josiah Brown, Kenyede McQueen, Denori Hunt, Isaiah Blakendall, Missouri Daly, and Joshua Duncan.
I leave it to my partner here to pronounce all those names. Man, he does an excellent job at it. The player that they're going to be watching out for is the number 9, Jai Pitt. He's the killer in the team. He is the killer. Whereas Dannytown, they have a lot of raw brilliance in this group. Number 8 here on the wing here, they have a lot of raw brilliance. And you see how they're lining up 2, 1, 3, Dannytown, the same way as BA. You see BA now, they're looking to pass the ball around, looking to create opportunities. They're very fluent in doing this. I like to see Dannytown just apply some high pressure and really get at them to see what they're going to do once you're in their face. They actually, BA did well against Parrish because Parrish actually got at them, and they showed a little bit of mantle when the game was at 1-0 to come out with a 2-1 victory. So to really test them, Dannytown needs to show that aggression that they actually have to really test them.
Early exchanges between these two, and we're going to have a corner here. Jared Richardson sends this one over. Looking for CK Spence.
Yeah, sometimes for the kids at this age, it becomes psychologically, because I think going through the season, I don't think BA's actually lost a single game going through the season. So psychologically, kids defeat themselves before it happens, So it's now coaching. Can you pump them up to understand? And here's Jai is on, and there you go.
Oh my God.
It's 1-0. It's 1-0. This is so uncharacteristic of Dannytown. They're usually really, really aggressive, but they're showing a real passive behavior about themselves now. And the coach is looking to make immediate adjustments to it.
Jai Pitt just with a slight shimmy and just needed a half a yard, and well, it's pretty far out shot. I don't think the keeper really expected it, and he caught him wrong fitted with a low hard drive.
Almost the Dannytown players almost appear to be nervous. They appear to be a little bit shell-shocked with the situation. And like I said, I know with kids that haven't coached them, it becomes psychologically sometimes. With BA dominating the league this year,
feeling like they're beaten before
almost like the
game even started.
And that's not to take anything away from BA, because technically they have some very good technical players. What I like to see them is the rest of the league be able to challenge them a little bit more too. And then Daniel on the ball. They've been able to really win comfortably most times.
Jared Richardson in an exchange there with Dion Millett.
I'm just watching the Dannytown body language now. They're not adjusted to body language to say, let me start getting at it.
Woodley with the throw.
I know they've got some very, very aggressive and skillful players in this group. But they're not adjusted. And here we go. They're not changed the tempo just yet.
Yeah, it seems like they haven't switched on that this is the final. They say each round you move in a tournament, it gets a little quicker. You need to step up a little bit more. But it seems Dannytown just haven't gotten out of the blocks yet. Let's see if they can adjust and what a shot from distance.
See, I also want to admire the technical ability of that kid. He's brought the ball other air within a second. He's able to have a shot on target. But also that was a very, very good save from the goalkeeper. He got down low for that. For a big boy, he got down low.
Yeah, Xavier Smith getting down quickly there to stop that thunderous strike by Nazuri Daly. And Nazuri runs over to take the corner, and Dandytown will be looking to use this opportunity to get back in this game after that early BAA goal.
There's Pinter on the post again. Kile Kile
It's the
Crawford is
last.
getting over another player that's of great technical ability, number 10 for the BA. Here we go.
Nazuri. That's number 8. Right there.
Yes. The player to watch out for Dandytown is that number 8, Nazuri.
Always looks confident on the ball.
Nazuri Daly. He's definitely one to watch out for. They're going to want to get him on the ball often.
Just letting the ball get past from Tavion Woodley there, and I think Tavion, seeing that he had been beaten, decides to.
Kile bought down. This is a great opportunity for Jarrett Richardson. Jarrett's just recently come from playing in a tournament in Barcelona, Spain, just before Christmas. So he's going to have great experience. You know, he's seen a lot of the football world.
At an early age, it's
At an
good,
early age.
good exposure.
And I think he's only 11 years old. He's in love with this game. And here's Nazuri. He's looking for help. He's looking for help. And BA is crowded him out. That did very good job. Now, this is danger. When he starts going at you, it's danger. Look at the power of that kid.
How does he still have the ball 3 men later?
Look at the power of that kid and the strength of him.
Wow, 3 defenders come and 3 defenders go.
He actually, Jai Pitt actually reminds me of a very fit Ronaldo, the Brazilian. The power and the strength for such a big person that got good agility and good technical skills.
Yeah, the phenom.
The phenom. He can pick the ball up on the halfway line and appear to be no danger, and all of a sudden it's a goal.
One of my all-time favorite players.
He's got that type of build. If you see how he's built, he's only 12 years old.
Strike from distance by Nazuri. Just keeping Xavier Smith, the goalkeeper, honest, and
Daniels calm on the ball, and what a good pass into Kile.
Excellent ball.
Kile sees it
into space.
Hole cuts again, and he gets it. That Algen.
Oh,
and that's a good goalkeeper.
Excellent goalkeeper.
Agility from Hall to be able to cut just when you thought you had him. His agility shows, and he's going again.
Josiah Brown under a lot of threat. His goalmouth under a lot of threat, and that looked to be a little bit of a bear hug there on the goalkeeper. I saw 2 hands come around him as he held the ball. So the referee spotted that as well, and he's just going to have a little talk and just keep Pitt a little. You know, sometimes you're just so adrenaline running, and it's all about winning, and just saying thank you and apologizing for that bit of.
And these are the things that we want to see. We want to see he was tough. He got into the tackle. He's going and shaking the goalkeeper's hand. These are the things that we want to teach the kids.
Awesome. Good refereeing and good sportsmanship.
And proper values in the game. These are the things that we want to teach. At the end of the day, you win football games and you lose them, but it's the values that we teach the kids on the way of growing.
Indeed, and those values not only good on the pitch, those values work well off the pitch as well.
Exactly.
Well, I said Dill in the.
It was Kenny Thompson maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago when he came back from one of his first trips to Ajax. Said, if you're a fool on the pitch, you're a fool off the pitch. If you're great off the pitch, you're going to be great on the pitch. So, it's important for us as coaches, adults, and parents to teach proper values.
Very true. Well said. And this one's driven and shot from distance and takes a deflection. And that will be a Dandytown corner on the left side of the field. And Dandytown will be looking to breach the goal of young
Xavier
Smith.
Now, Dandytown's another player that they're going to want to get on the ball is Millet. The left footer Millet. They're gonna want to get him on the ball. They've not been able to get him on the ball just yet.
Opportunity knocking for Dandytown. Ooh, that dead corner looked like it was about to
Millet's on the ball
be an opportunity.
And they're crowded him out. They got 2 on
still
one
out.
side. Look at the
Good team
organization.
defense. And
He's
fouled.
he's worked a free kick off it, but what was important in that sequence is that BA had 3 players around the ball, so it's 3 against 1, and he was forcing the Dannytown player to use a bit of individual ability, but it was great organization with the BA players there.
Great organization, and that was a quick free kick, and I think it's going out for looks like it's going to have another corner here. So this is, I believe, the 3rd corner for Dannytown, and it's building up the pressure.
Yeah, Dannytown's getting more and more into a goal for Dannytown will make them start to believe that they belong in this final.
I think that's absolutely true. If Dannytown can score right now, that would do them a worlds of good. Good one to play just to clear the lines there.
But again, for Kile, that was smart. Although he cleared the ball into no man's, he relieved the pressure.
Immediately.
He relieved the pressure and allows his team to organize. Good pass
Good
by
ball.
Kelly. Jared looks to get that cut it out.
And that is where it stops. Dandytown's defense standing up and accounting for themselves, and he didn't check to see how far his player was. Right idea, but just had to check to see where your players was before you play a pass like that.
And folks, losing again. United is just going up 2-0 on Liverpool.
Oh wow.
You know, natural order's being restored. The world's a safer place now that United's back in the top 4.
You can say that again. I was worried about things, the things getting out of hand, but it brings me a lot of relief to hear the score 2-0 at Anfield. So good job there, Louis Van Gaal, and we'll probably have a.
And I know my Liverpool mates are not going to like this next comment. And Liverpool's not going to walk alone. They're going to walk with Southampton. They're going a different direction from the top 4.
Yes. Liverpool have basically set their marker, and they're going down instead of up this year. Yeah. But back to the action at hand, and congratulations to all those intelligent United fans who picked the right team.
Yes, I agree.
As we look to see if Dandytown can get a meaningful attack on this BAA goal, is BAA haven't been able to add to their lead, but they do look dangerous when they get the ball.
Can we have spectators outside in the cricket pitch area?
Folks, I might be made to eat humble pie. Now the results in is 2-1 Liverpool and United. So that seems to be an interesting game going on.
I think
way across the world, across the pond.
I think Steven Gerrard scored that goal for Liverpool. We know he has the power to lift his troops. So as the action continues here and abroad, Dandytown need a goal.
Zuri, look at he's made the ability to go forward, but look at the power.
Pitt just
puts his body in front of it.
Says,
the power of it.
That's my ball. Absolutely.
And BA being allowed to build up. They're being allowed to build up almost sometimes because the allowance of BA, it makes the game a little bit dry.
It does.
The intensity of the game's not there because it's, I think the way to match them if you're not got the same technical ability is to be aggressive with them, to get in their face.
Yeah, close them down.
Use their technical ability a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But to stand off them, if you stand off of me and give me a minute on the ball, I'll look good as well.
Thank you very much. That was a good attempt to relieve some of the pressure, but just not seeing the vision there. So it goes harmlessly out of play. Here's a chance for Dandytown to ease some of the pressure. Bit of a telltale pass there. He looks up twice and then passes it. Pitt sees that Pitt was through, and it was almost like he was surprised he got through that moment as he took a moment to saddle himself before shooting. Maybe took a touch too many.
Again,
Dandytown.
If you look at the organization of BA, they move collectively as a group, and they can afford to leave Pitt up and let him play one against two because of his ability. Again, he's 1 against 2, and he's got crossed both of them.
Ooh.
Yes. So they have the luxury of leaving him high. And he can take on two players and create the end. They got great support streaming out in the midfield.
Premier Bermuda, the Honorable Michael Dunkley, and also we also have in presence attending today, now observing Senator Jeff Barrett.
And Danny Tom making the third substitute. He's Coach Millett is trying to find a formula that's going to unlock this BAA defense. And he looks like he's putting them at the back. He wants another physical big boy to deal with Pitt. So he's looking to nullify the threat that Pitt has while he can get attacks going for himself. That seems to be the tactic.
BAA is controlling this game. We just had the announcement of the dignitaries arriving. I'd like to wish our premier a pleasant day, as well as our senator, Mr. Barrett. And that's what it is. The Kappa tournament brings out all walks of life. Such is the energy and such is the entertainment on display here at Devonshire Field. The man with the top job in the island has used his Sunday, his day off, to spend with the Kappa Classic. And us here at Channel 82 and my co-host Macy O'Deal and Vincent Company bring you the commentary action. And we thank you for joining us and watching continued coverage of this final between BAA and Dandytown.
There's another example of Hull's agility and technical skills. What Hull needs to actually add to his game at this moment is girls. It's got a lot of great build-up play. And folks, at halftime, 1-0 to BA.